Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I have designed a practice where we won't be using our arms. I have had a lot of requests from students who have, through either an accident or an injury or through repetitive use, have hurt their shoulders and find the sun salutations, down dog, plank, poses on hands and knees are really difficult and uncomfortable. And I've been there and I know that. This practice you will be able to move through a flow without using our hands. We might have to bring our fingertips to the mat a couple of times very lightly just for balance, but we won't be weight bearing on the hands at all. This practice goes out especially to my father-in-law Stan, who is the best dad and grandpa anyone could ask for. And he hurt his shoulder a couple of months ago. It's still bothering him. It's impacting his ability to do his yoga practice. So hopefully this is gonna help out. So come to your mat, get nice and comfortable. Your shoulders, a couple of rolls, just enough to get them moving a little bit. Whatever's comfortable, if it's only comfortable to make small little rolls or just to move them back and forth, then do that. And relax the shoulder blades down the back. Draw your ears up and away from the shoulders. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, shut your eyes. Take a few breaths here. Just get ready for our practice. Inhaling the breath all the way down to the hips, filling the body with air. Exhale completely, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscle in the face, using the core to press all the air out of the lungs. And then another big inhale. Maybe a pause at the top of the inhale. And a long, slow exhale. Ready now, you can softly open your eyes. Keep your hands resting on your knees or on your shins, wherever is comfortable. We'll do a couple of seated cat-cows, so warming up the spine. On an inhale, draw your heart forward, roll the shoulders back, open the chest. If it's comfortable for you, open the throat. And then as you exhale, begin rounding the low spine. Draw the navel back behind you, like you're pushing it right through your spine. Shoulders come forward, crown of the head comes forward. Inhale to come up, open the front of the body. Slight back bend in the upper back here. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale to come up. Exhale, one more time. I want to feel like someone is just punching you right in the belly button. It's not a very nice image, is it? But it's the feeling that you want to get. You're really hollowing out the low belly here. Inhale, come up to neutral. And just very gently, without putting any weight in your hands, bring your fingertips to the mat, to the floor, the mat in front of you. And roll your spine down. A nice forward fold. And keep your hands on the mat in front of you, or you can, if it's more comfortable, you can just leave them beside you. Let your upper body be very heavy here. Crown of the head is heavy. Feel your breath light across your back body on the inhale. And then exhale a little more deeply. And then on your next
Exhale, get that sensation of hollowing out the low belly, that punched in the gut sensation. To roll yourself back up to bring your shoulders over the hips. Extend your feet forward and then recross them with the other leg in the front. And then begin. You might want to wiggle around on your hips, get your sits bones pointed evenly into the mat, and then we'll come down again. Go all the way down. Again, resting your hands on either sides of your legs or in front. Just taking these first few moments of practice. Connect with the breath. You're feeling really good. One of the benefits of not using the hands is that we can really use gravity to help us in these forward folds, using the weight of the upper body to fold forward and down. And when you're ready, engage the lower belly and roll yourself all the way up to sit. Extend the legs long. Let's bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. A little pressure here. Sits bones are evenly pointed into the mat. And let's try another forward fold. Hands are resting on either side of your leg. Start with a nice flat back. Hinge forward from the hips, trying to draw yourself forward over that left leg. If it's comfortable for your hands or your shoulders here, you could reach forward. Take the foot, draw the chest a little bit further forward. Then if you've taken your foot, release the hands down next to your leg, onto the floor of the mat, and round the spine, bringing your forehead towards your knee. I'll take 3 nice breaths here. And when your 3 breaths are done, roll yourself back up. Draw that right knee up towards the ceiling and slip the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Your left elbow can wrap around that right knee, and the right fingertips come behind your hips for a nice easy twist. Roll your right shoulder back, staying broad across the collarbones. A nice feel-good twist. Unwinding from the twist. Extend bring your right leg back onto the right side and then extend it long. Draw your left foot into the inside of the right leg. And again, staying very light with the fingertips on the mat. Hinge forward from the hips, drawing the chest forward. If you have the ability with your arms, with your shoulders, you can reach forward, take the ankle, the calf, the foot. Draw yourself a little further forward. So we're more interested in forward right now with a nice flat back. Pressing forward from the hips. Release the grip if you have it. Let your hands rest on either side of your right leg and let your forehead roll down towards your right leg. And when you're ready, ragdoll yourself to bring your shoulders back up over the hips. Front of the head comes up last. Draw your left knee up. Bring the sole of the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Wrapping the right elbow around that left knee. The hand can rest just on the outside of the thigh. And the left fingertips come behind the hips. Nice tall spine. I use my fingertips to help my spine get a little taller. And then I roll my left shoulder back as I draw my chin to the left shoulder. Nice and tall in the spine here. Feeling very good. Easy twist. Both hips are pointed into the mat. Unwind the spine now. Bring your left leg back to the left side of your body. Extend both legs long, give them a little shake. Make your way now to child's pose. So you can roll over one hip, knees together, big toes together. Slide your hips back over your heels and release your forehead down onto the mat. You can bring your knees hip widths apart if that's a little more comfortable for you. Here the arms reach forward, or if that's uncomfortable for your shoulder, you can reach them back. Let them rest palms facing up next to your heels. Nice easy breathing here. When you're ready, use your core strength, so hollow out the belly, to roll the shoulders up over the hips. Come up high on your knees and slide that left foot forward, coming into a nice low lunge. And just keep your hands relaxing down next to your hips here. Shoulder blades relax down the back. Core is engaged to support the low back. Neck is long with your chin tucked slightly in. And then the left knee is directly over the left ankle with a really nice stretch in the front of the right hip. Bring your right hip back over the right knee. Straighten the left knee. Bring your toes up off the mat. And here you can bring your fingertips down on either side of your left leg. Very little weight in those fingertips. So using your core strength to hold yourself up, let's just fold forward over that left leg. Make a really nice hamstring stretch here. Inhale to bring the back long, nice long spine, find length in the spine. And on the exhale, hollow the belly. and fold down over the leg. Inhale for length. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale for length. And exhale, fold down. Bring the sole of the foot back down to the mat, bending the knee. Bring the shoulders back up over the hips. And bring your left knee down, back down onto the mat. Snake that right foot forward now. Sinking the hips. Hands can just dangle next to your hips, or you can bring them, your hands on your hips if you like. Right knee is over the right ankle. That's important. We don't want to strain the knee here, especially if we've already got strained shoulders. Let's make sure we don't do anything to overdo it on the knees. Back toes can be flat, the tops of your foot pressed into the mat, or it gives you a little bit more balance. You can turn those toes under, whatever feels better for you. Really nice stretch in the front of the left hip now, back of the right hip. Core is engaged to support the low back. Shoulders relax down the back. Neck is long. Keep breathing easy. Bring the hips back over the left knee, straighten the right knee. Bring the toes of the right foot up off the mat, so you're engaging that ankle, drawing the toenails towards the shin. Bring your fingertips to the mat on either side of your right leg. Just roll out over that right leg. Be very light in the fingertips. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, roll down. You can round the spine, bring the nose towards the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, roll down. One more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale to roll down. Bending the right knee, bring the sole of the foot back onto the mat. Roll your shoulders back up over your hips. And bring your right knee next to your left. Curl your toes under. This will be a nice stretch for the bottom of your feet. You might want to reach back. Make sure that your pinky toes are involved in this stretch. And then slip your hips down over your heels. Broken toe pose is a really nice pose to stretch the bottoms of our feet, break some tension in the feet. If it's too intense, you can come up on your knees, or you can slip a block underneath your knees. There's a little less pressure there. Don't have one at hand. Bring your fingertips to the mat now, and again, very lightly in the fingertips. Just roll over your feet. Bring the knees up off the mat. Bring the knees wide. Coming into this low yogi squat. You can roll your body down between the thighs. Let the head rest heavy. Drawing the knees back together for a little balance here. And bring your fingertips to the mat and slowly rise your hips up, coming to a forward fold, gazing back between the knees. Breathe easy here. You can catch opposite elbows with your hands. You can let your arms your hands rest on the mat, and let the shoulders paddle up around the ears here. And sway a little bit. Feel the spine getting longer. Knees are slightly bent. Bend your knees a lot. And begin movement at the tailbone, rolling your spine up, a really slow spinal roll up. Bring yourself all the way up to stand. And from here you can give yourself a couple of shoulder rolls. Bring your weight into your left foot now and draw your right knee up so that the thigh is parallel to the ceiling. Nice big breath in, and on the exhale, extend that heel long. Stay for the inhale, and then exhale, take a big step forward to the middle of the mat. And on your next inhale, draw the left knee up in front of you, thighs parallel to the ceiling. Big breath in. And then exhale, extend the left heel forward. Try and keep your shoulders over your hips here. Tendency is to lean back, to cantilever the pose. Try and stay up. And on your next exhale, step to the front of your mat. Take a moment here. Bring the big toes together, the heels apart. Draw your thumbs up your sides, all the way up till they get to the shoulders, and then extend the hands long. This is painful for you, for your shoulders. Bring your hands to heart center. I'm going to do this next sequence with my hands at heart center. Dropping your hips now, coming to chair pose, bringing your hips back behind you, almost as low down as your knees. Turn the tailbone down. Relax the shoulders down your back. Press into the hands so that your collarbones are broad, your chest is open. Nice big breath in here. Bring your weight into your right foot now, and with a bent knee, step your left foot back to the back of the mat. Coming up for crescent lunge. Once you find your balance, you can begin to press that left leg towards straight. Here in crescent lunge, if you want, take the option to drop the left knee down onto the mat. Whichever works for you. I'm going to take a simple prayer twist here, bringing the left knee, the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Stacking the hands, or stacking the elbows, rolling the right shoulder back. Gazing wherever it feels good. Inhaling, come back to center. Step forward, chair pose. Inhale to stand. Let's take a forward fold here. Between sides, might as well, Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Chin is tucked into the throat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round the spine, gaze back between the knees, nice forward fold here. Soften the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Hands up. If that feels good for you, or hands to heart center. Moving back to chair pose, bringing the hips back behind you. Using your core to support your spine. Everybody loves chair pose. Bring your weight into your left foot now and step your right foot back to the back of the mat, coming down with a bent knee. From here, you can feel free to lower that knee all the way down to the mat, or Draw that knee towards straight, staying up on the toes. Either way, the left knee is over the left ankle. Nice, easy crescent lunge. We'll move forward into a prayer twist from here. Drawing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left elbow comes high. You can draw your chin to your left shoulder. You can gaze down at that left big toe. Up to you, or anywhere in between. It's all up to you. I do think it's a good idea to bring your gaze down to the big toe as you come back to center. And then keeping the hips low, step forward, chair pose. Inhale to stand. Whew. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften the knees and bring yourself all the way back down to that yogi squat. Balance here for a moment with the hands at the heart center. When you're ready, just use fingertips on the mat to draw your hips back down onto the mat. Scooch your hips to the center of the mat. And we're going to begin to roll all the way down. Bring your fingertips forward. And slowly bring yourself down onto the mat. From here, we're going to take a simple supine twist. If it's comfortable for your shoulders, you can have your hands out from your shoulders, 90 degrees from the shoulders, or you can bring your hands to like goalpost arms with the palms facing up. If neither of those are comfortable, rest one hand on your belly and the other one on your chest. Bring your feet to the width of your mat and let both the knees fall over to the right by keeping both shoulder blades on the mat while you do this. We're getting a nice spinal twist here. Stretch the side body, the hips, ends of the thighs. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the left. Inhale, come up to center again. And let your feet, the soles of your feet come together, the knees fall wide apart. Keeping your hands, one on the belly, one on the chest, so you can feel your breath moving across your body. Breathe easy. Your way now into Savasana. Extend the heels down to the far corners of your mat. Your hands rest next to your hips with the palms facing up. Collarbones are facing the ceiling. Make any little movements that you need to make to increase your comfort. Tuck your shoulder blades in underneath you, lengthen the low spine. And turn your attention to your breath. Fill the body with air. And a long, slow, controlled exhale, squeezing it all out of your lungs. Now return to normal breath and enjoy Savasana. We'll come out of it together in just a few moments. Ready to begin moving again. Begin by wiggling your fingers and toes. Turn your wrists and your ankles, your neck from side to side. And draw the soles of your feet to the mat. Windshield wiper your legs a couple of times, just releasing the low back. And then bring your knees together and roll onto whichever side feels better for you. So whichever side doesn't have a sore shoulder. And stay here in the fetal position for just a few breaths. Nice, easy breathing. And then when you're ready, begin to move up to a seated position. Use your arms to support you, but just lightly on the fingertips. Come back to sleep. Again, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale. Draw your thumbs to your third eye, the hands in prayer position. And exhale, forward fold. Our final pose, sealing in the benefits of our practice. I hope this practice helped, and I hope it feels good for you to get back into being able to do yoga without hurting your shoulders. Let me know what you think, and I can make some more practices for you. I love you lots, Dan.